Asante sana baba wetu Askofu Tulele na mama, viongozi wote, ndugu wa Kristo, watu wa the Global Cathedral na marafiki zetu, hamjambo. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. God is good all the time. And all the time. God is good. Mimi pia nataka nimshukuru Mungu kwa sababu ametupatia nafasi tuweze kufika hapa kanisani leo. Askofu, thank you very much for welcoming us to this church. I know we had a discussion a few weeks ago, and I committed that I would come to church to fellowship. It was supposed to be last week. It didn't come to be. I think God's timing was today. And I can say with a lot of confidence that I think God's timing was today. We want to thank you for what you're doing in this church. On behalf of all of us who have responsibilities of leadership in Kenya, we want to thank you and thank the church for always praying for us. It is not possible for leaders to stand on their own without prophets. You have always been available. You've shared a lot of the responsibilities that would otherwise be on our shoulders as the spiritual leaders. And I want to say, on behalf of all of us leaders, thank you very much for praying for us and for praying for our nation. Sometimes, even in the middle of very difficult situations, I find that God comes in and we are able to move as a nation. We know we have challenges at the moment of insecurity in various parts of our country. We have challenges of the drought. We have challenges of corona. But we are trusting God that He will use the circumstances that we have to be able to lift this country up and take us to the next level. I'm very happy that a man from Kajiado has invaded the city. Welcome, Bishop, to this great city. And I can see that you have a mission in this city. I have, for the first time, listened to you, and I can confidently say that you have a mission. And God is going to give you the opportunity, is going to give you the chance, is going to make resources available, and is going to establish your mission in this city. The rest of us will support you in every way that we can. You have seen that in our midst we have many leaders. We have leaders who are aspiring. We have many leaders who are at the moment in office. And all of us submit before the Lordship of Jesus Christ. I have listened to you, and you reminded me one time I was in Mombasa, and while I was passing, of course, many people acknowledge, Bari Mheshimiwa, how are you? Hustler namna gani? But one guy, who I don't know why, he told me, Abari survivor? And he is about the only person who has ever called me that name until today. I realized that I am actually a survivor. Maybe that gentleman in Mombasa was right. And it is true that God has had to step in many times for us to be where we are today. And let me also say that I agree with you that sometimes solutions come from the most unlikely quarters. I think in our nation, many people thought the word hustler was abusive, and it was about people at the bottom. But today, the hustler movement has actually created a revolution in Kenya. That today, the hustler movement has transcended communities and regions and is the largest movement in Kenya of very ordinary people. And many people did not expect that the next leadership of Kenya is going to come from the most unlikely quarter at the hustler movement. And therefore, you are speaking to millions in your statement. You are speaking to millions of Kenyans. And I am very confident that going into the future, the solution for the challenges we have in our nation will come from the most unlikely quarters. This week, there's been a debate this week about symbols of parties. And I've had occasion to say this week that for those who have problems with the simplicity of the wheelbarrow, they can as well tell us about the complexity of the orange. I mean, it's just a discussion we are having. And I'm saying that it is from the most unlikely quarters that we are going to get the solution of our nation. This morning when I woke up, I thought about the young people of our nation. And I'm happy that there are many young people in our midst. And I want to tell the young people of our nation the words that Paul told Timothy in 1 Timothy 4:12. Paul says, "Let nobody despise your youth, but be an example." I want to tell the young people of our nation this morning that it is in their hands. They are the single largest community in Kenya, the community of young people. 70% of our nation is the young people. In their hands, in their talents, in their effort, in their knowledge, is the solution to the challenges that we face as a nation. And they need to stand up and be counted as the young people of our nation. Because in their knowledge, in their energy, in their talent, is the solution of unemployment, is the solution of our enterprises, and is the solution that we are looking for as a nation. They just need to step forward. And together, as a nation, we will march forward. I thought I should say this here in church to speak to the many young people in our nation, that they should not look, or they should not allow themselves to be looked down upon, but instead they should be the example as Paul told Timothy. So to all of us who are here, take very seriously the invitation, Bishop, you have made for you to be our pastor. I will take that invitation very seriously. So to all of us who are here, I want to say thank you very much to the fellow leaders who are here, those who are aspiring and those who are already leaders. Let us continue to build the bonds of friendship and unity as we seek to fashion the future the future of our nation that is going to benefit everybody. I am very happy that this church is showing us, leading by example, that we can work together as Kenyans, and that we can bridge the divides of ethnicity and race and region and be one united Kenyan community. And that's really my request. That is my ask of all of us, that we can create those bonds of friendship and unity and togetherness so that we can build a nation that will fit all of us, and that every one of us will have an opportunity as equal as the next person. So, Bishop, I know we have a covenant. Yes, I know we have an agreement that this church is going to move into its own premise in 2023. And God is going to make it possible, because we serve and believe in a living God. So, and I like your commitment to faith, that even as you wait for us to get the land for you, you are already preparing the tent so that we can all move in tandem. So as soon as it happens, I will invite you, you know where? By faith, you have the invitation. And because we are committed to that journey, and I want to appreciate my colleagues here who have already made commitment to the tent. I have also carried 1 million shillings for you. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can give it to Bishop, or Mama there, so that we can buy the tent as we wait to move the ark. Yeah, as we wait to move the ark. So again, to the membership of this church, we want to appreciate your welcome to this church and your friendship and your partnership, and I want to commit that we will come back again and again and again as God allows us to come. Asanteni sana, nawatakia baraka ya Mungu. Thank you.